Hey, come in. Welcome to NEFE. I'm Dr. Billy Hensley, President and CEO. We're here today to talk about all the great accomplishments from 2023 as part of our annual report. But the best people to tell that story are the people just down the hall. So come with me. Hey, Beth. Sorry to interrupt, but we're talking about all the great successes of 2023, and we'd love to hear more from you.
I'd love to. We have to start with our staff growth. We've added 5 new amazing members to the NEFE team. We've won several awards, most notably for our personal finance ecosystem and our 30th anniversary celebration video. We continue our strategic partnership work with existing friends, and we made some new ones as well. And of course, we continue to explore all the outcomes of our first Financial Education Innovation and Impact Summit, which was held in December 2022. We also have begun planning our next summit to be held right here in Denver again this fall. Since data informs our work so much, you ought to go talk to Josh about the latest research that we did.
Thanks, Beth. Hey, Josh. Could you give us a brief overview of all the great things that happened in research this year?
Billy, we're researchers. We don't do anything brief. But let's see. We accomplished some remarkable opinion polling work covering topics such as consumer trust in the financial services sector, repercussions of the end of the student loan repayment pause, and a special poll on how Native community members view financial well-being. And we collaborated with 2 visiting scholars, Chloe McKenzie, who continued her work on financial trauma, and Stephanie Cote, who has been writing about the history of financial education, among other things, as it pertains to Native communities. We also funded grants with the University of Alabama and Lewis and Clark College, bringing NEFE's all-time grant funding total to over $6.6 million. And the Research and Grants team and I were lucky enough to travel around the country to present at conferences in Washington, D.C., Texas, North Dakota, Louisiana, North Carolina, California. Whew. Well, you get the point. It was a great year, and we look forward to 2024. Oh, speaking of great years, you should check in with Raven and the policy and advocacy team's work.
Thanks, Josh. That was my next stop. Hey, Raven.
Oh, hey, Billy.
Could you give us a quick summary on all the great things that happened in policy and advocacy this year?
Happy to. Well, Financial Literacy Day on Capitol Hill is back. We co-hosted the relaunched event with the Jumpstart Coalition in Washington, D.C. over the summer. We spent a lot of time with leaders who are impacting change, and we also presented at events like the kickoff for the Financial Literacy and Wealth Creation Congressional Caucus and the National Association of Attorneys General. On a broader level, we continue to follow and track state K-12 financial education legislation. We've also launched a legislative tracker on our website, so you can follow along with all of those changes. And we're so excited that in 2023, 6 states passed a bill for a standalone personal finance graduation requirement. We continued to interview students, educators, and policymakers about their viewpoints on financial education and ended the year with a 3-part webinar series discussing the state of K-12 financial education policy. I hope Michelle's your next stop because we've done a lot of work on diversity, equity, and inclusion this year.
Thanks. Great idea. Hey, Michelle.
Hey, Billy.
As NEFE's first Senior Director of Equity, we'd love to hear more about all the great accomplishments we had this year in regards to culture.
Absolutely. First, let me say how thrilled I am to have joined NEFE. It's exciting to launch this role that will help both NEFE and our field. Now more than ever, we must think more inclusively about serving marginalized populations equitably and unapologetically. Since June, we've partnered with new organizations led by people of color and organizations whose primary mission is to serve communities of color. We've completed an initial landscape analysis to further understand culturally relevant policies approaches, and practices to advance our mission. This really set the stage to host our first equity and financial education convening. And just as important, we're continuing our own internal development so we can bring our best and most informed selves to our work. There is so much more to come, but we are certainly off and running.
Thanks, Michelle. It's so great to have you on the team.
Thanks, Billy. Look forward to all the great work to come.
That was just a quick review of 2023, brought to you by just a few members of our excellent team. In addition, we've benefited from the work of our Board of Trustees and, of course, our partners and collaborators in the field of financial education. For more details on our progress throughout the year, check out the annual report on NEFE.org. Also, be sure to follow us on social media and be sure to sign up for our newsletter. And remember, in 2024, we'll host our next Financial Education Innovation and Impact Summit later this fall. Thank you for joining us on this recap of our work and for supporting the mission of effective financial education. See you on the road.